Hello dear colleagues. Welcome back to our channel. Today we will discuss an active learning method called flipped classroom. This is part of our practical guide series where we present a variety of active learning approaches that can be used in technology-enhanced learning environments. In this episode, we will first explain the flipped classroom approach and then walk you through the step-by-step guide that you can download from the link below. We will show you how to introduce the method to your students, how to prepare and organize the necessary materials, how to guide your students through the activity, and finally, how to reflect on the process together as a class. The flipped classroom approach is an active learning method where students learn new content outside of class time, usually by watching online videos or reading materials, and then come to class ready to apply the knowledge they have just acquired. This approach is more effective in secondary and higher education levels. However, we have seen some primary teachers having success with it as well. The main benefit of this approach is that it allows students to learn at their own pace, which means that they can spend more time on concepts they find difficult and less time on concepts they understand quickly. This approach also gives teachers more time in class to work with students one-on-one or in small groups. In addition, this approach helps students develop critical thinking skills because they are constantly being challenged to apply what they have learned. Finally, this approach helps students become more independent learners. Now let's go through the step-by-step guide. Step number 1, introduce the method. At the beginning of the lesson, explain to the students how this approach works and why it is important to learn the content before coming to class. Give them clear instructions about what you would like them to do. Make sure they understand the learning objectives and what is expected of them. You can start by asking questions to activate prior knowledge. For example, if you are teaching math, you might ask something like, "Can anyone give me an example of a real-life situation that can be solved using the Pythagorean theorem?" Then you could introduce the flipped classroom approach by saying something like, "In this class, I want us to work on this problem together. So I've prepared a short video that explains the steps you need to take to solve this kind of problem. Please watch the video before you come to the next class and be ready to share your thoughts and ideas with the rest of the class." Step number 2, provide instructions and materials. Tell students where they can find the learning materials and what they should focus on. Provide them with any necessary background information or context they might need to complete the task successfully. For example, if the learning material is a video, make sure to provide them with the link and any other relevant information such as a summary or a quiz. If the learning material is a text, make sure it is easy to read and understand. You may want to provide students with a graphic organizer or other tool to help them process the information. For example, if you are using a text, you could ask students to fill in a graphic organizer as they read. This will help them remember what they have learned. Additionally, provide clear instructions on how to complete the task. Make sure students understand what they are supposed to do and by when. For example, tell them when they need to submit their work or when they need to be prepared to discuss it in class. Step 3, guide students through the activity. Once students have completed the task, bring them together as a class to discuss their findings. Encourage students to share their thoughts and ideas and ask questions if anything is unclear. This is a good opportunity to review key concepts and to clarify any misunderstandings. Summarize the main points and highlight any patterns or relationships that emerge. Help students see the big picture and how all the pieces fit together. Then provide feedback on student work. This can be done in a variety of ways depending on the nature of the task. If possible, try to provide specific and constructive feedback that will help students improve their understanding. If you are pressed for time, even a quick review of the main points can be helpful. Step 4, reflect on the process. Ask students for their feedback on the flipped classroom approach. What did they like about it? What did they find challenging? How could they improve it? This is also an opportunity to discuss the benefits of this approach and how it can help them become more independent learners. And that was a flipped classroom. As you can see, this approach is very effective because it gets students actively involved in the learning process. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our videos. And turn on notifications so you'll be notified as soon as a new video is published. We wish you all the best in your professional and personal lives, and we look forward to seeing you in our next video.